Hey everyone, welcome to day 4. Amazing work on the assignment yesterday. You all built your first reusable component, but there is a small problem, right? Your, your button component always says the same thing, and your alert always shows the same message. That's not very reusable. So today we fix that. We are working. We are going to learn how to pass data into our components to make them dynamic. In the React world, this is called props. In PhpSPA, it's even simpler. They are just function arguments. Let's start with the easiest one. If we want to change the text inside our button, we can use the special children argument. Let's open our. So this is our file. All we have to do now is to add the children to our children as our argument and just replace this to children. Okay, our component is ready to accept children. Now let's go back. Let's save it and go back to our home page. And now we can, instead of writing it like this, we can just write it like a real HTML tag. So it will be button, and let's give a line and closing tag button, and let's put our children. So let's write login. We can copy it to make it reusable. So we can copy it and give it different buttons text. Here we call it register. Paste, and we call this learn more. Good. First of all, let's we included this button in the index.php before. Let's just remove it, save it, and just include it directly here, which is the best way. Require once directly. This constant here gives us the current directory where, which is this pages. So we have to go up once more to the above directory and write our components slash button.php. So here it is, and we save and we start our server using PHP local host 3000. So let's open it. I think we are having error. Set page to open. Okay, we have to give it a slash here. So refresh again, and there you can see our different 3 buttons: login, register, and learn more. So now our button component now can be reusable. Is reusable. You can use it as many times as you want. You can use it in any places. That's great for content. But what about other data like a link? Let's make a component called LinkButton.php that takes a URL. New file. We create a new file. Call it LinkButton.php. Link button. This time we will add 2 arguments. Well, let's create the component PHP static tag and function link button. Here we add two arguments to the location where the it will go once they click the link, and should when. So here we return our HTML using the HTML header like this. Then we return our AL equal to we give it this variable here to the place we want it to go to. Wrap it inside a curly braces and end our a tag. And here we write our button. We have the inside button and put our children close to the button tag. Okay, here it is. Now let's go back to our home page. We can use this just like an HTML tag with attributes. PhpSPA will automatically map the attributes to the two arguments in our function. So let's write this. Let's put a break tag. And we require define require once. Okay. Slash product slash component slash link button.php. So here we can now write it our link button component. So let's use our two arguments here to our two properties and give it slash login. Close it and put login or go to login. Go to login slash link button and close add our closing tag. Okay, we save and go back to the browser. What do you see? Let me okay, let's refresh. Now I can see go to login. I can see down there where it wants to be directed to. Once we click it, it's going to take us to slash login. You can see it is taking us to slash login. So that is it. Once we click it, it takes us to slash login. We now have dynamic reusable link buttons. So just remember, should when here is for the content inside the tags, and any other argument becomes an attribute. Any other content becomes an attribute. So you can pass any this here, we call it properties. So once you pass it here, we are going to get it in the function argument. So this is a massive step. We now have build. We can now build almost any static component. Yes, we can build almost any static component we want, or dynamic component. But what about components that needs change while we are on the page, like a counter that requires states? And it's exactly what we are covering in the next video. See you then.